starts now.
Welcome to Newswatch 12 at 5. I'm Justin Betty. Supply chain disruptions have made shopping for a number of consumer products a somewhat daunting task these days. With Thanksgiving just a few weeks away, Newswatch 12's Andrew Kiekefer shows us what to expect when it comes to one holiday dinner staple.
Thanksgiving is less than 3 weeks away. While shortages of other consumer products may impact your shopping experience, Glenn Bessie, owner of Bessie's Meat Market, says he is not concerned about his poultry supply this year.
I've been told that the availability should be fine. There should be plenty available.
Bessie's Meat Market orders protein from the food distributor J&B Group. Corey Brown, sales representative at J&B Group, explains that workers have gone the extra mile to keep grocery stores and meat shops well stocked.
Most of our suppliers are, like I said, everybody's struggling for help, but they're doing amazing jobs filling our orders. And, you know, even when they're shorted, they work weekends and stuff to get our, worked a couple of extra weekends, which everybody has to do during the holidays this time because it's crunch time. But, there's plenty of supply out there.
Brown encourages consumers to take action that could help alleviate the workload from food vendors.
Planning ahead is always nice for, the local butcher and or your local grocery store, even if it's a chain store. Give those guys a break. They're struggling too because they need help. Everybody's looking for help. So any advance notice people can give for, a holiday ham or put an order so they know how much to order.
Brown says that consumers should not feel the need to buy birds in excess. That way, the shelves can stay stocked and everyone can have a happy Thanksgiving. Reporting from the Northwoods, Andrew Kiekefer, Newswatch 12.
Outside, Jeff, the weekend is here, and it's a little bit warmer than it was earlier this week.
Yeah, the sun's about to set, and we have clouds rolling in, but they're along a warm front headed our way. That could give us a couple sprinkles tonight, but tomorrow is going to kick up our temperatures into the upper 50s to low 60s. Today, though, right now, we're at 49 in Rhinelander, 50 in Phillips, and even warmer temperatures over here. Well, that is moving this way. Most of us, if not all of us, will be in the 50s tomorrow, and then we're going to go for 60 on Sunday and maybe now Monday as well. All right, so here's all the heat to the west of us, 70s across the plains right now. That's not normal for November, but this is all headed our direction, and we will have those around for a couple days around here. That's the big story. No rain or snow, just lots of heat on the way for November. All right, here we go out there now. High pressure is building in for us for tonight and tomorrow, but there's a little front right there. You see it? That's a warm front that could give us a couple sprinkles tonight. Most of us will stay dry with a wind shift out of the west. So our forecast then tonight, though, is partly cloudy skies to mostly cloudy skies, maybe a sprinkle with low temperatures down near 40. Your full forecast is coming up, Justin.
All right, thank you, Jeff. The Leona and Wabeno communities can now enjoy their high school volleyball team for just a little bit longer. As early this morning, and I do mean early, the team played in the D4 state semifinals. Newswatch 12's Nate Myhock joins us now live in studio with the highlights. Nate.
Hey, Justin, I don't know how they do it, but Leona Wabeno just keeps finding a way. In their last 3 matchups, they entered as the lower seed. But where there's a will, there's a way. And in the D4 semifinal against Monticello, Leona Wabeno stayed red hot. Their star, Elizabeth Krause, recorded 26 kills on the day. She ended set 1 right here with a monster spike. And after that, it was a super competitive match. The Ponies did manage to take 1 set from the Rebels, but the day belonged to Leona Wabeno. A 4-set victory. They will play for a state title tomorrow morning. I'll be at the Resch Center for that match, and we'll have more on this team later during the Blitz.
Thank you, Nate. America's unemployment rate is now the lowest it's been in a year and a half. Today, the Labor Department reported the unemployment rate for October fell to 4.6%, the lowest since May of 2020. U.S. employers added about 530,000 jobs last month, far above analyst predictions. Some of the industries that were hit hardest at the beginning of the pandemic, leisure and hospitality, transportation, manufacturing, were among those with the strongest rebounds this past week. President Biden promoted the new report in a speech this afternoon.
I would humbly suggest this is a significant improvement from when I took office and a sign that we're on the right track. This did not happen by accident or just because. We laid the foundation for this recovery with my American Rescue Plan.
President Biden also promoted the fact that wages have risen in the past year, though, as we told you yesterday, inflation has also increased as well. That's the cost of things. Today, U.S. leaders, past and present, gathered at the National Cathedral in Washington to honor a man who helped shape American politics for decades. Isabel Rosales gives us a look at Colin Powell's funeral.
A send-off fit for a man many described as larger than life.
He lived a life of service, and he was a great blessing to all who knew him.
Colin Powell, remembered as a trailblazer and a father.
I took his hand, just as he had taken mine decades before. I wanted him to be at peace. But again, I felt my father's love in that hand.
A rare private funeral inside the National Cathedral, attended by U.S. presidents past and present. Memories of his incomparable legacy, peppered with his love for ABBA.
Colin immediately went down on one knee and sang the entire Mamma Mia to a very amused foreign minister from Sweden.
The son of Jamaican immigrants, raised in the South Bronx. Serving 2 tours in Vietnam, the soldier flourished.
I will never not be a soldier.
After a series of promotions, President Ronald Reagan's national security advisor. In 1989, he became the youngest and first black person in the military's highest ranking position.
The man that I have selected to be the next chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, General Colin L. Powell.
He was so popular. At one point, he was considered a leading contender to become the first black president, and instead became the first black Secretary of State. Now his legacy lives on through his wife and 3 children.
Colin Powell was a great lion with a big heart. We will miss him terribly.
In Washington, Isabel Rosales.
Powell died from complications from COVID-19, though he was fully vaccinated, but he did have a number of underlying conditions. He had Parkinson's disease and had been treated recently for a blood disease called multiple myeloma. Packers quarterback Aaron Rodgers talked about his COVID-19 diagnosis today on the Pat McAfee show. He said he was allergic to an ingredient in the Moderna and Pfizer vaccines and didn't take the Johnson & Johnson vaccine because of fears of blood clotting concerns. He added he is taking ivermectin to treat his COVID symptoms. That, by the way, is not recommended by the FDA, adding it has not proven effective and can be dangerous when taken in the wrong amounts. The full interview with Rodgers is still available on YouTube. Again, it's called the Pat McAfee Show if you'd like to watch the whole thing for yourself. The 7-day average number of new COVID-19 cases in Wisconsin is now back above 2,000 as the State Department of Health Services reports about 2,600 new cases today, bringing our daily average for last week to 2,057. Meanwhile, DHS reports 10 new deaths today. We're averaging 12 per day statewide over the last week. Our daily COVID-19 numbers are actually the topic of a question on tonight's My Two Cents. Take a listen.
Question. In these numbers we've gotten up until now for COVID, deaths, people sick, people in the hospital, were they including the children or not? Because at one time they made it sound like children were immune and not getting it. Now, of course, we've got the figures that, yeah, they are getting it, and they do need to get vaccinated just like adults. So, as a vaccinated adult and a grandmother, I want my grandchildren taken care of.
Thank you, Linda. Yes, the daily COVID case and hospitalization numbers do include children. Now, granted, kids usually have much more mild cases of COVID-19 than adults. Check out this chart. This is the number of confirmed cases in Wisconsin broken down by age group. The blue line is kids, people under 18. You can see for much of the pandemic, there were a lot less confirmed cases in kids, so mild that they didn't bother getting tested a lot of the time. But that changed when Delta arrived and kids went back to school and spread it more easily. They are now far and away the most likely age group to catch COVID-19, mostly because they're not as vaccinated as other age groups. Now, hospitalization numbers for kids were also very, very low in Wisconsin until kids went back to school this fall, when it went up a bit. Throughout the pandemic, according to Wisconsin DHS, there are still no deaths among kids under age 9 from COVID-19 and a handful of kids aged 10 to 20 as opposed to the more than 6,000 deaths from COVID-19 and people over age 70 here in Wisconsin. So thank you for calling. Good question. If you want to make your voice heard on your 2 cents, by the way, just give us a call at 715-365-8812, extension 319. Again, 715-365-8812. It's extension 319. It's a voicemail. Call anytime. Well, as the temperatures cool off outside, there are certain things you need to do to get ready. We have some tips on what to do with your boat dock in just a few minutes. But first, Jeff's in with a bit of a warm-up on the way, and your full forecast next on Newswatch 12 at 5.
Black Friday's 7 days of appliance deals is only at Furniture and Appliance Mart. Save up to 40% off top brand appliances while they last. Plus special no-interest financing on appliances with no minimum purchase. At Furniture and Appliance Mart.
Come to Carpet City Flooring Center's biggest sale and get the best for free. Through Saturday, get free installation on our best-selling carpet, free estimates, and interest-free financing. That's right. Free carpet installation, free estimates, and interest-free financing. Only at Carpet City Flooring Center. Come see why contractors and designers choose Carpet City Flooring Center for their flooring needs. And get the best for free with free carpet installation through Saturday.
Carpet City, our prices will floor you.
Ah, the joys of online ordering. You never have to leave the comforts of your home.
Right? And our go-to is Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Really?
You betcha. Got this bag delivered yesterday.
Oh, and they're sporting goods.
Awesome.
They've got all that?
When I need workwear, I know where I'm headed.
They've got kitchen gadgets,
hunting gear,
canning
cookware,
supplies,
tools,
decor, pet toys,
lanterns.
Wow, I can't believe they have all that. It's all here at farmandfleet.com. Just a convenient click away.
Toys.
Find quality products
all online
at farmandfleet.com.
Well said.
It's time to get holiday ready with Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks. Or with Ford Explorer, America's all-time best-selling SUV. And come home in a Ford Bronco Sport. That's how you get holiday ready. Get a Ford F-150 with 0 for 60 and 500 retail bonus cash, plus complimentary maintenance when you sign up for Ford Pass Rewards. See your Ford dealer today.
Black Friday's 7 days of appliance deals is only at Furniture and Appliance Mart. Save up to 40% off top brand appliances while they last. Plus special no-interest financing on appliances with no minimum purchase. At Furniture and Appliance Mart.
It is now safe to put away your puffy coat for this weekend as we'll have high temperatures back up near 60, but winter is going to return basically a week from today as we have much colder air in the forecast after this weekend. Out there right now, though, we're in the 40s and 50s over here, but look to the west. There's 70s across the plains today. We're likely not going to do 70s, but 60s are possible tomorrow, also Sunday, and also on Monday before a cold front gets in here later on Wednesday. So here we are. This is the warm air kind of moving in for us tonight. Here's tomorrow kind of just to our west, but still we're part of that. And it sits over us for Sunday. Here's Sunday afternoon. Here's Monday afternoon. But then look what happens. This is the cold air to our west. As you know, the cold air is heavy. It has mass. It's dense. It typically wins a fight this time of year, and that's going to invade back into our area probably late Wednesday and Thursday and bring us a pretty cold weekend. There's some signs now next weekend we could hold high temperatures in the 30s around here again. All right, but here's the trend, though, for now. 57 tomorrow, 59 for Sunday, and Monday now 57 as well. Then a little sneaky cold front comes through, a bit cooler on Tuesday and Wednesday. And those are 40s a week from today, and likely going down from there next weekend as we have some colder air on the way for us. All right, looking outside now here in Wausau, the clouds have rolled back in. A warm front is just to the west of us right now. That will increase the cloud cover tonight. Here's the Mackinac Bridge. The cloud cover is not quite there yet, but it's moving in that direction. They also have a warm front coming in their direction as well. All right, so around the horn now, here's the satellite picture of the lots of low clouds across the area. That's a sign the warm front has made it, as it's kind of mixing up the warm air and the cold air. When you do that aloft, you get cloud cover, and that's what's happening out there right now. But overall, high pressure, that one, and that one are all kind of in charge across the area now. But there's a sneaky little warm front right through there. You see it? That is moving our direction for tonight. And again, it's shaking up the air just enough right now to give us some cloud cover, which will make for a beautiful sunset this evening. But then here we go to the west of us. A pattern change is taking shape out here. See how they're kind of going north like that and then back down this way. A typical La Nina pattern, which could set up later next week. That's still, though, a week away. Our forecast, though, for tonight, though, is lots of clouds out there. You could see a sprinkle, most likely not. Look for low temperatures, or not so low temperatures, down near 40 tonight. For tomorrow, all right, here we go. It's Saturday, partly cloudy skies, highs near 57. So I would say mostly cloudy during the morning, and then lots of sunshine through the afternoon, and a southwest breeze around 10 through the afternoon. And then looking ahead, your 7-day forecast by Northwest Furniture and Mattress shows our dry stretch continues tomorrow. Change your clock on Sunday, Monday 57, Tuesday 51, and cloudy. And then here comes that front on late Wednesday and Thursday. That could give us some rain and maybe some snow showers by this time next week. Justin?
All right, thank you, Jeff. As the calendar has turned to November, it's gotten a little cool this week. Many people have started gearing up for winter. Before winter gets here, however, dock and pier experts want to remind everyone in the Northwoods it's important to bring in your docks.
So you want to take it out so there's no ice damage. You want to do it before it gets too icy. You don't want to slip and fall. If you do have a permanent pier, you want to make sure to do any maintenance before it gets too cold so that it's ready for winter.
She says the difference for a Pier of de Noort's system is the accessibility for people installing and removing compared to other manufacturers. Only needs one person instead of a few.
Our installer, Dean, is going to be removing this pier over here. So you'll see that he is going to be taking off the accessories and then taking off the panels and then taking off removing the pier section by section.
Again, they say doing the necessary work now can save trouble when temperatures really fall and becomes much more difficult. Most people in the Northwoods know about the hodag, of course, but the small town of Monaco has its own legendary mythical creature. The Rhinelopus statue was put at Monaco Town Park back in the early 2000s. It used to sit at Lake Venus Tavern, where it was going to get cut up, but one resident of Monaco wanted to save it.
What happened was the bar had sold it several times, and the owner that had it at the time had called Bob Walkowski, he's a Monaco resident, and that the thing had to be moved or they were going to cut it up.
Bob Walkowski and the town chairman, Robert Briggs, who you just heard from, worked together to move the statue to the town park. They claim, legend says, this Rhinelopi? Anyway, they prey on hodags, so they put a cage around it.
We knew it needed to be protected, so we mounted basically a fundraiser, and a bunch of people donated, and basically the town helped pay for the slab and obviously the fence, but the roof and everything was pretty much all done with donations and donated labor.
Walkowski says people know Monaco because of their green monster. We'll tell you more about it coming up on Newswatch 12 at 6. A couple big trials with racial undertones are underway this week. We'll have the latest on both the Kyle Rittenhouse trial and the men accused of killing Ahmaud Arbery after the break.
AutoGear has new Boss plows in their warehouse now. No waiting, no ordering. Always on-site Boss genuine parts and accessories. AutoGear, where they sell, prep, and service plows in-house. AutoGear, Rhinelander.
Different ideas for shopping this year? Both your wishes can come true when you buy the diamond of her dreams from Wickersham Jewelry during their Diamonds and Deer event, November 1st through the 6th. She gets the diamond she's always wanted, and you get free hunting gear from one of your favorite outdoor stores, Bullseye Sports Shop, Charlie's Hardware, or Mills Trading Post. Take advantage of interest-free financing during this spectacular event. Wickersham Jewelry, where everyone's dreams come true.
For Pete K, whose health benefits are, thankfully, way better than his outdoorsman skills, we've got you.
For Jackie R., who's added umpteen flower pots now that her allergy meds are covered. We've got you. For Charlie M., who's covered by a team of experts so he can be first to the finish at his next race. We've got you. For everything that happens to happen, we've got you. Aspirus Health Plan.
Menards is your one-stop shop for all your automotive needs. Valvoline keeps your vehicles on the road and running at peak performance. Advanced full synthetic motor oil protects your engine against all types of deposits. $4.99 after 11% rebate. As the temperature gets cooler, pick up some Howe's Diesel Conditioner. Diesel Conditioner prevents fuel from gelling while increasing fuel economy. $8.49 after 11% rebate. Get 11% off everything at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Auto Gear is your boss dealer for plows and snow removal accessories, light and heavy-duty truck, tractor, backhoe, loader, skid steer, UTV, and ATV. Auto Gear, where they sell, prep, and service plows in-house. Auto Gear, Rhinelander.
The Kyle Rittenhouse trial continued today in Kenosha. Testimony today included a witness named Jason Lakowski who talked to Rittenhouse during the protests.
He introduced himself. That his name. He said that he was an EMT.
What did you think about that?
I think he's just an EMT out here to help, just like we were.
Rittenhouse shot 3 protesters in Kenosha, killing 2 of them, wounding the 3rd. His lawyers argue it was self-defense. After 2 weeks of jury selection, 2 weeks, opening arguments began today in the trial of 3 men accused of killing 25-year-old Ahmaud Arbery. Jay Gray has the latest from Georgia.
Ladies and gentlemen, you have been sworn and impaneled.
With the controversial jury in place, 11 white members and 1 African American, prosecutors open.
Stop or I'll blow your head off. That's what he said to Mr. Arbery.
Using the defendant's own words from a police report.
Mr. Arbery was trapped like a rat. That's what he told the police. Trapped like a rat.
And cell phone video from the men accused showing the confrontation the day Ahmaud Arbery was killed. His mother emotional, seeing the full video for the first time. Greg McMichael, his son Travis, and a neighbor, William Roddy Bryan, watching from the defense table, at times taking notes as their attorneys take their turn.
So this is a regular map of it.
Travis McMichael's attorney talking about a community on edge after a rash of burglaries and home security video of Arbery, in his words, lurking around the neighborhood.
But there was probable cause to believe a felony had been committed and that this man was attempting to escape or flee.
Describing the situation after Travis and his father chased down Arbery in their pickup truck.
Ahmaud Arbery makes a left, not a right. Makes a left and is on Travis, such that Travis has no choice but to fire his weapon in self-defense.
The court hearing 2 dramatically different interpretations of a deadly shooting framed by racial tensions in a small southern town that now has the attention of the nation. Jay Gray, NBC News, Brunswick, Georgia.
I have worked at Huffcore for the last 36 years.
Huffcore closing the plant, moving production to Mexico.
I gave my life and my body to that place. Ron Johnson pushed through a tax law that rewards outsourcing. Companies can bring profits back from Mexico tax-free. And worse, Ron Johnson profited personally from outsourcing. He has doubled his wealth since taking office. Tell Ron Johnson to stop putting his profits above our jobs.
Hi, I'm Dennis from Irma. I've had excruciating pain in my lower back and neck. And I contacted Dr. Scherer. We went over the situation together. And after a series of treatments, my pain is gone. So I feel that it was complete and successful.
Are you suffering with back or neck pain and considering the possibility of surgery? At the Spinal Aid Center of Wausau, we incorporate the latest technologies, including high-intensity laser therapy that provides the highest success rates in helping people just like you avoid back and neck surgery. With our treatments, there are no drugs and no surgery. just relief. Call today for a free spinal disc severity consultation and see if our treatments are right for you. Call 715-203-4392 or visit us at spinalaid.com. Start living your life pain-free.
We want to see your big old fish. Go to WJFW.com, click on Big Old Fish under the Contest tab, and upload a photo of you and your latest catch. Then make sure your friends and family watch News Watch 12 Friday evenings at 6 and 10 and Mondays on News Watch 12 Today to see your photo featured on our Big Old Fish segment. Not only do you get to show off your superior fishing skills, you're also entered to win a fish mount from Norling Taxidermy Studio. News Watch 12's Big Old Fish is brought to you by Kurt's Island Sports Shop in Minocqua.
Hi, this is Jenny, the manager of your local Big Deal store. Visit our store and save money while supporting local businesses. Go to AnagoBigDeals.com. That's AnagoBigDeals.com.
You deserve better. Do you want to spend more time at home? Drive well-maintained trucks? Get paid more for the great work you do? Brakebush Transportation is looking for experienced professional drivers with excellent driving records to join our team. Women and minorities encouraged to apply.
As you may know, a strong geomagnetic storm has produced some very colorful skies at night across many northern latitudes across the world this week. Check out some of these beautiful pictures we have seen come in from all over. This week's storm was a level 3 out of 5, so moderately strong. We've heard a couple reports of sightings around.
Actually, there were pictures all the way south to Oklahoma last night. So yeah, it's crazy getting that far south. But for us, beautiful sights too. Marquette had northern lights last night.
Saw that.
North Dakota did as well. So for us though, just temperatures. We're hanging out near 50 right now. That's not normal, but we have even warmer temperatures on the way. In fact, look at the heat to the west of us. It's 73 in North Platte right now. Now, no 70s for you, but we're going to maybe do 60 tomorrow and also on Sunday and maybe Monday as well. Or more clouds out there tonight, though, because a warm front's in the area, kind of shaking up the air a little bit. But that could give us a sprinkle. But otherwise, though, we're dry through the weekend, and then there we are next week. By this time next week, it'll likely be much colder, but still a nice weekend on the way.
We're approaching mid-November by that point. So anyway, thanks, Jeff. Thank you for joining us on News Watch 12 at 5. NBC Nightly News is next.